PGBh US Procurement. Go to your browser and type https://procurement.bohol.gov.ph, then click Enter. Procurement Login Panel. Input your designated ID and password to log in. Check the checkbox if you are a document generator system user. PGBh, US Procurement, homepage. Viewing the 3-section tabs upon every successful login. In the upper left, click Create PPMP, a dialog box will appear. You may input the details required, then click Continue. On the upper first corner you can see the status and your PPMP transaction number. To see the list of categories, click the filter button. From here you can see the list of categories on the left side of the page. Next is to choose what category will your PPMP fall into. You may scroll down or search. After choosing, click Apply. It is important to click Apply for the items to reflect under your chosen category for your selection.
Then you can select your desired item, then click Add to List. You can find a completion status bar displaying your progress. For item details, 2 for selecting funds, 3 for target months. We are on the part for selecting funds. You may choose your desired account code, then click Next. After which, you need to input details for your target month, then click to Add to PPMP list. You now have successfully created a PPMP that you can view in the PPMP list. Adding item using the search bar. Using the search bar, type your desired item, then click Add to List.
Under the procurement mode, you have 2 options for selection, may it be alternative mode or public bidding. After click Next. Then repeat the steps for choosing the account code and input for target months, then click Add to PPMP list. You have successfully created a PPMP. Now, we have two items on the PPMP lists. Add item using the Request Supplies option. In the event that your desired item is not found in lists of items, you can also try to load more items. If the item still not found, you have the option to request for the supply. Simply input the needed details, and it is important to attach the reference link for checking and approval purposes. Under the procurement mode, you have 2 options for selection, may it be alternative mode and or public bidding, then click Next. Choose your desired account code. After, input the details for the target months, then add to PPMP list. In this part, as you finalize all your added items, click then for signatories. Then look for your respective person in charge, then click Set. Requested supplies are subject for pre-approval. For sending, click the button Send for pre-approval, after which you will then see the PPMP tagged as pre-approval. In the event that you need to change the signatory's details, you can click again the settings in signatories and set your respective person. In the event that you need to change your PPMP details, you can click the Edit button. Example in creating PPMP that you can save and generate. Repeat the process in creating PPMP. Input the needed information of your PPMP. Repeat the process in selecting items until such you are successfully added the item to your PPMP. You can add item from the Approve Requested Supplies, by clicking View Request Supplies, then add to list your desired item.
Repeat the process of the selection of procurement mode, account code, and the target month. In this part, as you finalize all your added items, click then for signatories. Then look for your respective person in charge, then click Set. Click Save and generate PPMP, then for printing you may click the upper right button, then Print. Upon every PPMP under the category for Accommodation Catering Services, it is prior required that you must add an activity first under Office Activities section. Click the Add New Activity button, then fill up the necessary details. After, click Add. Take note the activity type, as you will be needing it later. An activity is now created. You can check at the topmost header under the list of activities. At the right side column, you also have two options under the Action section.
You may either edit or delete in your discretion. In the event that you don't see your newly created activity, you can select a year in the upper right corner. Create PPMP, then click Continue. Choose Accommodation Catering Service as category, then click Apply. Click Next and choose your preferred account code. You may scroll down and select. After checking, click Next. After choosing your account code, you may click Next. Then as you proceed, choose your designated target month. Select what year and name of activity be. Under the name of activity, you can scroll down and choose your previously created office activity. Now, you can now check it under View PPMP List and click the button for signatories. Choose your designated person in charge for signatories, then click Set. After which click Save and generate PPMP. From this point we can now view the generated PPMP. For documentation purposes, on the upper right corner you can click the Print button. Upon every project-related PPMP, it is required to prior create a program to Program of Works, POW, section. Click the Add New Program. You may input all the necessary details as you fill up the sections displayed in the dialog box. As you finished filling up the details, click Add. Upon adding, you can view the newly created POW below the lists. PPMP for the project. Click Create PPMP, fill up the needed tabs. Important to take note is to toggle check the Is It Infra box to reflect the Program of Works tab. Then after, you may scroll down to select your created program, then on you may click Continue. Click the Add Supplies button and or the Add Now button inside the box. After a dialog box appears, select account code. Click Next, then select for your target month. After selecting, click Next to proceed. Browse for files you need to upload. After checking, you may click Save. You have the option to toggle check and or include 10% provision for inflation and 10% contingency. You may proceed for signatory. Click the Settings Signatories, then look for your respective person in charge. You may have the option to edit the PPMP solely. Just click Edit to continue. Next thing to do is to click Save and generate PPMP. To conclude, we have now generated a PPMP for the project that you have created in the Program of Work section. In the event that you need a printed copy of your PPMP list of items, you can look for Google browser extension naming Go Full Page. Then you can download it in PDF file. It will automatically create a PDF file. Approved. As you hover on the approved status, these have 4 options you can click, namely, Generated Form, Duplicate PPMP, View List of Items, and Add Supplemental PPMP. Generated Form, you can view the generated PPMP. Then after, you now have a new duplicated PPMP which is on open status. You can directly check it on the upper first header.
The initial PPMP created was still indicative. However, for the final PPMP, you may use the duplicate PPMP to edit information and details such as account code or as needed. Then you need to check every item in your duplicated PPMP for you to proceed in saving generating of your PPMP. You can view the items you have selected as soon as you click the button. Also, you have the option to track the movement of the PPMP. This is a feature to provide viewing of the progress of the PPMP to end users. Add Supplemental PPMP. For the fourth option, you may add a Supplemental PPMP. If you then opt to add a Supplemental PPMP, you may click the Add button to do so. After you can view the added Supplemental PPMP under your approved PPMP. Types of status: open, pre-approval, generated, and approved. You can also use the search bar on the upper right corner to find directly your recent PPMP. Use the PPMP number in searching. In addition, you can view the program of work's details by clicking the Info button. Finalize your PPMP, then log out. PGBh US Procurement.